Welcome back, everyone. Now we're going to look at the next nakṣatra, Uttara Bhādrapadā. Uttara Bhādrapadā is nowadays known as the stars Gamma Pegasus and Alpha Andromedas. It's from 3 degrees 20 minutes to 16 degrees 40 minutes of the 12th sidereal Rashi, which right now, at this point in history, is equivalent to 27 degrees 26 minutes of tropical Pisces through 10 degrees 46 minutes of tropical Aries. Now the name Uttara Bhādrapadā means the later parts of a ceremony, the later development of ceremony. So you can take Purva Bhadrapada, which we covered in the previous videos, and Uttara Bhadrapada, and see them as being relevant in the same way as the Purva and Uttara Mimamsas of the Veda. The Purva Mimamsa of the Veda is a very ritualistic religion which is mostly interested on materialistic results. The initial darshan of the Veda, the initial vision of the Veda, gives you that information. But a more thorough, deeper investigation of the Veda is Uttara Vedanta or Uttara Mimamsa. The Uttara Darshan, the later Darshan, that's like Uttara Bhadrapada. It's not just looking at the initial superficial level of things, it's looking deeper in to find significant philosophical meaning and really true, lasting, essential import. So that's why it means the later part of ceremony, Uttara Bhadrapada, and also means, it's depicted as the further legs on a sacrificial table or a ceremonial bed. The deity here, the devata of Uttara Bhadrapada, is Ahi Bhutnya. Ahi means serpent, and Bhutnya means the binder, or the root, the very root. So it's from the bottom, from the root, from the thing that holds it up. So it means the serpent of the depths, or the serpent at the root. This is a name for Ananta Śeṣa. Ananta Śeṣa is the serpent who is holding up the world with his thousands of hoods. So another meaning for Ahi is earth and sky, and Bhutnya means the binder. So you can also envision the snake. One way to envision it is holding up the universe on his hoods. Another way to envision it is he's coiling around the universe and keeping the sky and the earth together. What is that force that keeps the earth in place, keeps the atmosphere and the earth together? It's gravity. And that's the Shakti of Ananta Śeṣa, is gravity. And this reveals really important things about Ananta Śeṣa's nakṣatra. It's a very grave nakṣatra. Grave means deep, serious, significant. It seeks the enduring, essential truth of things. That's what to be grave means, to seek the deeper meaning. A grave that you dig for somebody is called a grave because it's deep. Uttara Bhadrapada is very deep. It's more grave, it's more serious, it's more significant. It's not just looking at superficial levels of things. So classic texts on Vedic astrology like Horasara or Brihat Samhita, Muhurta Chintamani, when they describe Uttara Bhadrapada, they say things like this person is very deep, they're a very significant person with important things to say, they have a very deep outlook on life, and they're mostly concerned with permanence and stability. This is a big concern for Uttara Bhadrapada. It sees the nature of things constantly being destroyed and created and destroyed and created, coming and going. And it worries. What can I own? What can I have? What can I be that's not going to be created and destroyed? What can I have? What can I be that's going to be permanent and real and forever. In fact, Uttara Bhādrapadā, like all the Uttara nakshatras, is Dhruva nakṣatra. It's a fixed or an enduring nakṣatra, a permanent nakṣatra. So let's look at the name Ananta. Ananta means without an end, Ananta. And Śeṣa means the thing which survives, the thing which endures, the thing which is left over after everything else is gone. And why is he called Ananta Śeṣa? Because he lies down throughout the whole entire span of the entire cosmos, lies down holding Viṣṇu on his lap. Then, when it's time for the thing to be destroyed, when it's time for the cosmos to be recycled, then it turns into a Rudra form, a Jaikapat of Purva Bhadrapada, and burns everything. But it doesn't burn itself. After everything is burnt, what remains, what's the Śeṣa? The Ananta Śeṣa is the thing which is endless and remains behind after everything else is burnt. What is that? That's Viṣṇu lying still on the lap of Ananta Śeṣa. That's in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. Sometimes these nakshatras are associated with crematoriums, the Bhadrapadas. Why is that? Well, there's a bit of burning going on, there's some fire, there's some difficulty, but then what remains after that body is burnt? Nothing from this realm. But whatever it is that remains, that is what the Uttara Bhādrapadā native is trying to connect to. The thing that's temporary will be burnt, but what's the thing that will not be burnt? That's what Uttara Bhādrapadā is looking for. It's looking for its deity. What will be left over when everything else is gone? Will I have anything? That thing that would still be there when everything else is destroyed, that's the real thing that I should be interested in and develop my life towards. So it's not that Uttara Bhadrapadā is not interested in wealth, but they're interested in really stable wealth and true wealth. But they're about things which will really last. Or they may be into wealth as tokens of love. An Uttara Bhadrapadā vision is to see the temporary things not as non-existent, because they're not non-existent, but to see the temporary things as tokens or forms or manifestations of the eternal thing. And so the Uttara Bhadrapadā native also finds significance in material things, not in and of themselves like Purva Bhadrapadā. It finds significance in these material things because of their connection to something which is permanent and enduring. Now think about how this relates to planets. Uttara Bhadrapadā, because its theme is on permanence and substance and significance, it's going to be good with any kind of planet. This theme goes well with a malefic planet and a benefic planet. So Uttara Bhadrapadā is like a upachaya nakṣatra, can accept any kind of planet in it, and good results can come out. And I'll tell you one story of Ananta Śeṣa to show how he's different from the Nagas, because you may think, well, Ahirbudnya is also a Rudra and a Naga, so why shouldn't this nakṣatra be just like Purva Bhadrapadā and Ajaykapat? Well, first of all, even though he's a Rudra, he's Shiva form of the Rudra. And even though he's a Naga, he's not a Sarpa. He's not a serpent. The story goes like this. The Naga were born from Kashyapa and Kadru. Kadru was jealous of her co-wife, Vinata, who was her sister. And she wanted to destroy her sister. So she involved her serpentine offspring in rigging a bet. But some of those serpentine offspring said, this is immoral and we're not going to participate. And the leader of them was Ananta Śeṣa. And they went off and they became known as a special type of Naga. The other kinds of Nagas can be called Nagas, or they can also be referred to as snakes. You can't refer to Ananta Śeṣa as a snake. He's in a special category. He does not have the qualities of envy, jealousy, etc. And so this nakṣatra is not really materialistic like Naga nakshatras tend to be.